Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
And I'm Matt.
Today we are minus Sarah. She is homesick, but we are trucking on anyway, and we're doing some things that we figure she might not enjoy so much anyway. So today we are going to be drinking some Amrut Peated. We have their normal release and the Cask Strength release, and I am super excited to be drinking these today.
Absolutely. So, the Amrut, so the regular peated here comes in at 46%. It's sourced the barley, the peated barley from Scotland. Supposedly it's from Islay, which makes me even more exciting. It's between 4 and 6 years old, and it's 23 ppm, and it's non-chill filtered. So, checked all the boxes for me.
Yes.
So,
how old? Sorry?
4 to 6 years.
4 to 6
they
years.
said, yeah. So, you can smell the heat from
Indian,
here. Yeah, in that Indian
climate,
heat.
so.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like you said, it's the Texas of Asia.
Yeah.
So, that's good stuff.
As Matt was saying, the peat is like you don't even have to waft it. It's just
we're I don't know, about a foot away from the peat. And it's just coming up. It's like this is Sarah would hate this. So
yes.
we're doing her a favor right now.
I feel like we are.
So all right. Peat, smoke, ash,
and it's that ashy peat. I'm getting more Kalila. I'm getting more
that medicinal buttercream.
It's not Lafroig levels.
No, not Lafroig levels. I think Kalila is probably a good one to say.
Maybe like a Bunnahabhain peated or a Kalila.
Yeah. Let's see what's behind it here. So we got some.
There's a little bit of that Ardbeg meatiness in there, though.
Yeah, there is in the behind. Yeah, it'd be real interesting to see where in aisle they're getting it from. But either way, it smells wonderful. So behind it, you've got some apples, some berries, some banana, uncooked. So lots of fruits behind this. Oh,
yeah, bananas and berries.
Wonderful.
Dried fruits like raisins and figs, maybe dates.
Yeah, if you want to see the history on Amrut, go back to our regular when we did their single malt regular cask strength. You can go back and check that out for sure.
We'll put that towards at the end of the video for sure.
Definitely. Oh, it smells so good.
It does.
It's so funny, one of the biggest markets in the world is Indian whiskey, and people, Indians make great whiskey.
Yes, they do.
This is some of my absolute favorite whiskey there is, to be real honest, is the Indian stuff I've gotten in the last couple of years. This stuff is phenomenal. Oh, we haven't even got to the taste yet.
No, the nose is just beautiful.
There's also like a smoked salmon in there.
Yeah, there's a salty.
Yeah, salt definitely.
It's not brine.
No, it's
There's
just
no
salt.
sea salt to this.
Man, all right, I gotta taste this. It's so good. Oh, that's deep. Ooh, that's meaty. Damn.
Yeah.
That's peat.
Yeah. It did not smell like Ardbeg levels of meaty peatiness. It smelled like more Kalila.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but this is rich and dark and meaty peat. This is really, really good.
Wow.
Bacon and pork come to mind. Definitely more of the salted meats.
It's smoky ash, wet cigarettes, ashtray, but it's
also
also
for days.
Buttery and sweet. It's also vegetal, I would say, leafy, like seaweed, spinach, meaty, smoked bacon. Oh, that is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Freaking love that. Heck yeah. Oh, that's peat. And that's 4 to 6 years.
Bacon covered date.
Ooh. Yeah.
Right? Like we got that meatiness with that sweet kind of in there as well. Maybe prosciutto. Yeah, prosciutto and dates.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, this is delicious. Yeah, and the price point on this is not bad. This comes in around $55, $60 for this one. The cask strength $75. Yeah, I mean, this would to me this is going to go toe to toe with any peated Scotch. To be real honest, obviously not the ppm levels like an Oxmoor, but age wise of an Oxmoor. But in India, so your maturation is so much quicker.
You get more of the wood tannins in there that come in as well because of the heat. I definitely feel like it's bigger. It's louder. with the wood tannins at your face, much like Texas
Agreed.
does to whiskeys. The drop of water in this one kind of subsided things down. Unfortunately, it didn't have the oil levels. I don't feel that that it's needed to separate things out and to bring things around with the water. They had this dialed in pretty nicely at 46%.
Okay, so cask strength comes in at 62.8%. Same thing, obviously, it's sourced from Isla, and it is also between 4 and 6 chills, 23 non-chill filtered, straight from the barrel. So I can only say, yay! I love cask strength. I love peat. It's gonna be wonderful. Oh yeah! All right.
Yeah, and we just basically dialed everything up to 10. This nose is being just dialed up to 10 within this glass.
It's peat. There's a lot of sugars and banana, orange.
A lot of the citrus notes, a lot of the tropical fruits, and banana for some reason. I agree.
It's very prominent.
It's very Amrut. I remember
that's a
saying banana
nose
in
thing for them.
some other Indian whiskey, so I don't know if it's the climate or if it's just an Amrut kind of touch.
Yeah, we have to have a night about just different Indian and see if we find that across the water, just an Amrut thing. It's totally different regions in India.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you got dark chocolate, marzipan, but then behind it you got this vegetal, meaty, same thing, that leafy seaweed wrapped in bacon.
Mm-hmm.
It's very savory and medicinal.
Yeah, pork and prosciutto.
Oh, yeah.
To me, this one doesn't smell as much for dry fruits as it does for actual tart, ripe fruits.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's not a raisin, it's a grape. It's...
Yeah, grape, that's a good one. Yeah, there's your grape wrapped in bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's much more sugary, I think,
almost
for
raspberries.
Sure. Yeah. But yeah,
this one
like that,
has more sugar to it, it feels.
I like that burnt creme brulee sugar topping, for sure. Ooh. Wow. There's some peaty, oily, ashy, like peanut oil.
I didn't want to swallow. That felt and tasted so good on my palate. I could have chewed that for another 20, 30 seconds. Oh my goodness, that is really, really good. He's not wrong. It is oily. It is very, very viscous and thick feeling on the palate.
Yeah, the mouthfeel is incredible. This is like your whole mouth is just engulfed in flavor. I mean, everything, your cheeks, your tongue, that cask strength comes alive. But yeah, it's the same thing that wet cigarettes and ash, but that smoldering campfire, like a salty, like at a beach. This is very much like at a beach, the medicinal, like here, the waves are coming across. This is more briny and seaweed. Yeah, it's like cooking. I think best would be cooking on a beach, like a luau. Cooking that pig going around.
Yeah.
The savory and meaty and that roasted pork, but it's got that candy sweet on the back end of it.
Smell
on the
that
finish.
apple.
Yeah.
It's stuck in his mouth. You know what I mean?
Oh, the apple. Yeah, that's exactly it. Just makes me want to eat pig. It's delicious. Oh, I love this. This is so good.
This is a very, very good whiskey.
I mean, yeah, if you see this, I mean, I think they got pretty good distribution throughout the country.
One more time for price points. You said 50-ish, 80-ish?
It's like 55, and this is like 75.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
for a cask strength.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
I haven't tried it with the drop yet. I'm actually really looking forward to this next sip. But yeah, for 75, that's a buy all day.
Yeah, that's a really good deal. And I think
if you enjoy those big, peaty, rich notes, if you're a fan of Ardbeg, if you're a fan of Lafroig, if you're a fan of Lagavulin, this Amrut Peated Cask Strength is going to be something that you're going to be happy you had in your collection.
Yeah, and you don't see a lot of scotches that are cask strengths. This is a good experiment for you to try.
Well, and even when they
cask
are,
strength.
they're not this high.
No, they're not.
I mean,
they're not
62.8.
Jeez. Yeah, they're not, almost 125.
Yeah,
actually a little bit over.
Scotch tends to lose alcohol as it ages and get closer to that 80% or 80 proof mark
right.
As it gets older, to whereas in India, they're going to be losing a lot more water based on their climate. So their proof is going to go up significantly as the time goes on, as opposed to Scotland, where the proof is going to go down. So you're not going to, I mean, you're going to be pressed to find a Scotch at 62.8.
Yeah, there's not many out there. Besides independent bottlers, it's very rare to find one that kind of high.
No.
And even in indie bottlers, you're usually getting your mid-50s at most.
Yeah.
Whew. Dang, that's good. So what does that water do?
Oh.
Does apparently magical things.
No, nothing too magical. It honestly didn't do anything more to it or less to it. It was just so good to begin with that it didn't hurt it. I don't feel like it changed it much in any direction. I feel like it maybe just kind of muted things down a little bit, brought flavors together, made the palate journey a little bit more round and cohesive, brought down the proof spike for sure. But with it only being 6 years, 8 years old, there's just not quite enough age to separate oils. I don't feel, but it's still glorious.
Yeah, this is freaking awesome.
It didn't ruin it, and that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. Yeah, I think for sure these are definitely the whiskeys to go for.
Mm-hmm.
Price-wise, good prices, definitely delicious. These are not intro to peat whiskeys at all.
No.
You need to like peat if you're going to drink these.
Agreed.
Fusion, which we'll do at some other point now, probably a better one to start with. But yeah, these are freaking awesome.
Yeah. And if peat isn't your thing, Amrut does have unpeated whiskeys as well.
Which we've reviewed before. And
yeah,
they're
like
delicious.
I said, those videos will be linked at the end. And Amrut makes some really good product, whether it's peated or not.
Yep,
so.
Absolutely. Amrut's one of the best there is, for sure, in the world. Not just India, in the world.
Yeah.
I feel that this is just one of the best. They've been around since like 48, so this is not a new company.
No.
Maybe newer to the U.S., but this is great whiskey. So I would definitely pick some up if you see it. And don't be shy, because it's from a country you don't usually buy whiskey from, for sure.
Yeah, these guys know what they're doing. They're putting out a really good product. Well, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave us a comment if you have something to say about Amrut. Until next time, keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
Freaking awesome is that.
That cask strength is something special.
That's delicious.
That's good.
It's good. It's very good.
It's good.